Have you ever wondered how two people can start from the exact same place in life, but end up in completely, wildly different spots? Well, today we're diving into a powerful story that explores exactly that.
It's the age-old debate, right? Is it what you're born with, or is it what you build? This is the big question we're going to tackle through the story of two guys, Arjun and Rohan. So keep that question in the back of your mind as we go through this.
So our story kicks off on what seems like a perfectly level playing field. I mean, think about it. Same birthday, same hometown, you'd think their potential would be pretty much identical. But underneath the surface, the seeds for their very different futures were already being planted.
And that brings us to the two huge ideas that are driving this whole story: nature versus nurture. So let's meet our two characters and see exactly how these ideas play out in real life. Okay, first up, we've got Arjun. Now, he is the poster child for nature's gift. He was born into an athletic family, so he pretty much won the genetic lottery. We're talking strength, speed, quick reflexes, the whole deal. The guy was a natural, plain and simple. He was ahead of the pack without even trying.
And then you have Rohan. He represents nurture's plan. He wasn't born a physical powerhouse, actually quite the opposite. But his entire world, his environment, was built on a totally different foundation: discipline, consistency, and the value of just showing up every single day. All things instilled in him by his family of teachers.
And right here, you can see their starting points laid out side by side. It's so clear. On one side, you have Arjun, just loaded with raw physical talent. And on the other, Rohan, whose advantages were all about his mindset and his environment. They were basically handed two completely different toolkits for life.
So as they started to grow up, those different foundations, well, they led them down very different roads. This is the part of the story where their choices really start to shape their destinies.
You know, their way of thinking could not have been more different. Arjun kind of developed this mindset of, hey, my talent is enough. I'm good. Whereas Rohan, he was all about my effort is everything. He truly believed that his potential wasn't some fixed thing, but something he could build with his own hard work. So what did Arjun's mindset actually look like in practice? Well, one word: complacency. He just coasted. He'd skip practice, he didn't take training seriously, he just assumed his natural gifts would always keep him at the top. And you know, that's such a classic trap, right? When things come easy, it is so tempting not to work for them.
Rohan's path, though, was the complete opposite. He actually leaned into his weakness and joined a sports academy. And yeah, he struggled like crazy at first, but he stayed committed. He embraced the process. He showed up, listened to his coaches, and he put in the work, day in and day out. And little by little, a massive transformation started to happen.
Okay, this is where the story gets really, really good. So what happens when consistent, grinding effort goes head-to-head with talent that's just coasting? Let's find out. For Arjun, reality started to bite. That natural advantage he had, it started to shrink. One by one, the kids he used to beat so easily began to catch up, and then they started to pull ahead. His talent just wasn't enough to compete with their hard work.
Meanwhile, Rohan's consistent daily effort was compounding. It was like interest in a bank account, right? All those small daily investments in his training, they grew into something incredible. He wasn't just getting good anymore, he was actually becoming one of the best.
So here's the bottom line, for crucial takeaway. In the long run, the structure and the sheer consistency of discipline, it proved to be way more powerful than raw, untapped potential. It's such a simple idea, but it's incredibly profound.
Let's just look at the final scoreboard here. Arjun, the natural, he got left in the dust. And Rohan, the one who started with every physical disadvantage you can imagine, was now competing at a higher level. It's the ultimate tortoise and the hare story, isn't it? The tortoise, just through sheer discipline, beat the hare.
Now, this story isn't just about two fictional characters, Arjun and Rohan. It's really a lesson for all of us. So what does this all mean for you, for me, for our own lives?
The key thing to remember from all of this is that whatever natural gifts you have, maybe you're super smart or creative or athletic, they're just the starting block. That's it. They give you a nice push at the beginning, but they are not going to carry you all the way over the finish line. The race is won through effort, period. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. When you look at your own successes, where do they really come from?
Is it the talent you were just handed at birth? Or is it the skills, the discipline, and the resilience